The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John.
Glory be to you, O Lord.
There was a wedding at Cana in Galilee. The mother of Jesus was there, and Jesus and his disciples had also been invited. When they ran out of wine, since the wine provided for the wedding was all finished, the mother of Jesus said to him, "They have no wine." Jesus said, "Woman, why turn to me? My hour has not yet come." His mother said to the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." There were 6 stone jars standing there, meant for the ablutions that are customary among the Jews. Each could hold 20 or 30 gallons. Jesus said to the servants, "Fill the jars with water." And they filled them to the brim. "Draw some out now," he told them, "and take it to the steward." They did this. The steward tasted the water, and it had turned into wine. Having no idea where it came from, only the servants who had drawn the water knew. The steward called the bridegroom and said, "People generally serve the best wine first, and keep the cheaper sort till the guests have had plenty to drink. But you have kept the best wine till now." This was the first of the signs given by Jesus.
Christ.
My dear friends, as I mentioned in the introduction, today we celebrate the feast of Our Lady of Lourdes. This is because beginning from 11th of February 1858 till 16th of July 1858, the Blessed Virgin appeared 18 times to 14-year-old Bernadette at Lourdes in France. Today, we also celebrate the World Day of the Sick. This annual day was instituted by Saint John Paul II, who incidentally happens to be the second patron of this parish. We have the statue of Saint John Paul there right up. He designated the celebration of the feast of Our Lady of Lourdes for February 11th each year. The purpose was to draw attention to the sick and their caregivers and the Christian meaning of human suffering. The first World Day of the Sick was celebrated in 1993 at the shrine of Our Lady of Lourdes in France. And since then, this day has been observed all over the world. Every year, the Holy Father selects a theme and gives a message for the World Day of the Sick. For this year, which is the 29th World Day of the Sick, the theme chosen by Pope Francis is, "You have but one teacher, and you are all brothers." Matthew chapter 23, verse 8. At the beginning of this year's message, Pope Francis warns us against the great evil of hypocrisy, which happens when our faith is reduced to empty words, unconcerned with lives and the needs of others. The creed we profess proves inconsistent with the life that we lead. Instead, we are urged to live our faith in action when we see our brothers and sisters in need, And so Pope Francis invites us to stop and listen, to establish a direct and personal relationship with others, to feel empathy and compassion, and to let their suffering become our own as we seek to serve them. We get our inspiration to do this from Mary, our mother, who lives a faith in action in the gospel today. Mama Mary was a woman of few words, but action and service were her motto. Mary was a guest at the wedding in Cana. She noticed that there was a shortage of wine. It was a big problem for the host to carry on with the marriage feast without wine. Mary immediately gets into action. She knew that her son would do something, so she informed him about the shortage. So here she makes her petition to him. However, she is met with a very indifferent reply. My hour has not yet come. Yet her faith in her son is so tremendous that she tells the stewards to do whatever he tells you. These words are Mary's final words to us in the New Testament and her final command to each one of her children. Do whatever he tells you. And then Jesus goes ahead and turns the water into wine and helps out this couple who was in distress. So Mary not only puts in a word for help, but herself goes ahead and does the act of instructing the stewards to do whatever he tells you. She not only puts forth her petition, but also acts towards attaining it. And this is what faith in action is all about. We are invited not to merely put forth our petitions to God, but also to work towards achieving them. Not merely to be advice givers, but to get our hands dirty and help those who are in need. We see this happening every day, just a couple of floors above us in this building of St. Jude's Church. The church and the parishioners of this parish take care of the sick and often abandoned and neglected members of their neighborhood in Shantinivas, located on the 4th and the 5th floor of this building. Here we see faith lived and action each and every day. The World Day of the Sick is a reminder that we are called to live our faith in action by providing our time, our resources, our support, our consolation to those who are in need, especially the sick in our very own families and our neighborhood. Let us seek the intercession of Our Lady of Lourdes so that we are strengthened to live our faith in action.